Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth part of my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda for the NES. Alright, today we are going to tackle the third dungeon in the game. So I'm going to take out these orange tactics once again. One does need money in the game. I never showed what the magic boomerang does. It now clears the entire screen before coming back to you, while the other one only did about half the screen. It's a missable item, really. I don't really see much use in it, so if you're having trouble with that particular room and that particular level, you can skip over it. This way? Swords. Still hate them. Alrighty. Since we still have a potion, but don't forget that potions are... you could buy potions right here, so... should you need a potion? Right here's a good location for him. There's also a great fairy by just heading up there, who will heal you. But we're at full health, and we have already have a red potion, so no reason to do that. Well, and this is where the third dungeon's located. There we go. And welcome to the third dungeon. Alrighty. By this point, I really recommend that you have the white sword. It's welcome to Zul's. The Zul. Yes, everybody wants me to Ghostbusters reference, but I'll avoid it here. Zuls are fun. Their colorations make no difference. There is a black version of them later on. It's just for show for the dark rooms. Just so you know, if you don't have at least the white sword by this point, they will break into 2 drops. They're just standard drops, so just hit them with your boomerang. However, that means that you will get no items from them. So, if you have the white sword though, they die to 1 hit. Not much trouble. The weapon enemy bio will have mentioned, if you do not have the white sword at least, you will not be able to kill these guys in 1 hit. They'll break into drops. More importantly, drops don't drop any items, so if you want any items for pretty much majority of this dungeon, you will need to have the white sword. You'll still get the keys by beating all the drops, because you will have cleared all the enemies from the room. Dark nuts. The orange dark nut. Not much to be said here. You cannot hurt it from the front. You have to hit it from the side, and their movement is sporadic. So that can make it a little more difficult than meets the eye. In my opinion, the hardest enemies in the game. Yes, they're even, in my opinion, worse than oh, can't think of their name. Lionel's. But regardless of that, if you keep your distance from them, they're not that terrible, but it can be difficult to keep your distance from them, and they do move erratically, so as silly as it may sound, try not to get cornered by them. I know that is an obvious tip, but I assure you, it can become more difficult when there's more than just a couple in a room. So as you can see, you can only hit them from their side, and that's what makes them so difficult. Is you're trying to dodge them and hit their sides only. Ooh. And they're trying to charge at you. I don't really know what their programming is. They don't seem to actively go at you, but I do swear sometimes they seem to know when to turn to hit you. That's why I really recommend the distance, because their change is so erratic that it can be a bit hard to time your shot, that they don't hit you indirectly. Bombs are also very good against these people. Bombs do much more damage than what the white sword can do. But and again, helps you keep the distance. So if you see them dropping bombs, that's because it's almost... I think the game is suggesting bombs against them. I'm not 100% certain if that is indeed what's going on. But I do swear sometimes that it's like the game is saying, use bombs on these guys. Slow down. Must love slow down. Yeah, the NES can't handle this many sprites on screen. Why they thought this was a good idea, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Finally got my hit. Finally got hit. Like I said, as you can see, they seem to know right when to turn to hit you, yet they don't seem to go out of their way to be by you. So I'm not sure what their programming is. It can be a bit of a jerkish programming, yet sometimes it seems like it's perfectly a fair programming. There we go. Cleared the room. And head down this way. Now here is the dungeon item, the raft. Okay, people, the raft. I'm gonna just tell you right now, it's not the most useful item in the game. You'll use it twice. One to get a heart container and once to get to level 4, and that's it. Once we get this, the second to last heart piece in the overworld is available for you, but we're gonna wait until we can get the last one as well, because they're right next to each other, and we're doing plenty. We have plenty of heart containers right now, so there's no real reason to want to rush that. But we will be showing it. I will be showing all heart containers, so you don't need to worry about me skipping it. The bubble. Looking at the stats, it looks like this might be by far my favorite enemy. Can't hurt you by range or contact. The only problem is it can't be killed. But it's a jerk. It will curse you where you can't use your sword for some time. So watch out, because they stick it in rooms with enemies that can steal your shield and can't be hurt by anything but the sword. So yeah, these things are fun. Alright, come on. There we go. Did not want to pick up the key apparently. Again, this is not the most efficient way through the dungeon. I'm just trying to show every room. I think, yes, we're back at the beginning. So this is just kind of a loop you can do. But let us get back to where we really need to go. Let's head north. Could have used my boomerang, but I don't know why. Boomerang is one of the items I just normally don't ever really use. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Yeah, this is the game really saying, hey, you need to get this white sword now. They're going to even tell you where the white sword is. Just get it now. Yes, going this way is completely unnecessary, as you gain a key, you use a key, and you get a key back. But again, like I said, I do want to show all rooms in this dungeon, so... And again, watch out for hitting the old man in the dungeon, because they will start to attack. Not the overworld ones, but the dungeons ones will seek their revenge. Alrighty. Down this way. Alrighty. We are almost finished with this dungeon. Just gotta throw one more room of dark nuts apparently to drive us insane, but this is another boss that is really easily beaten with bombs if you can lay the bomb just right. So recommend having some bombs for him. And there's my pointless stopwatch. Alrighty, in the last room before the boss. boss is, I believe this one is Manhandla. Not one that commonly shows up in the series. I'm trying to think if it actually shows up in another one. It doesn't. It eludes me right now. Okay. Let's go fight Manhandla. Manhandla. Here's a fun one. Every time you take off one of its heads, it starts to move faster, so it can become harder and harder to dodge. The interesting thing is, though, one bomb takes out one head. So if you can actually lay it down perfectly and take out have all four in the bomb radius, she can go down in one hit. Once again, I do recommend bombs for this boss. As you can see, can destroy the boss's there we go. In one hit. It is totally possible to lay down one bomb and destroy all four in a single hit. I just got unlucky with that one. Alrighty. Now with the entire dungeon explored, let's head in and go get our Triforce piece. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. In my next part, we will be covering Dungeon 4. So, until then, bye.